For years, Richard Kuklinski lived what appeared to be an ordinary life in suburban New Jersey, moving through daily routines, family dinners, and quiet neighborhoods without attracting attention, while behind that calm, controlled exterior, there was a man who, according to authorities, had deep connections to organized crime and operated with a level of emotional detachment that later disturbed investigators. Born in 1935 in Jersey City, he grew up in a violent and unstable household where fear, discipline, and physical abuse shaped his early development. And in later interviews, he described learning how to disconnect from pain at a young age, suppressing emotion as a survival mechanism, which psychologists believe contributed to the personality structure he displayed as an adult. As he grew older, he maintained steady work, presented himself as responsible, and built a family life that appeared normal to outsiders. Yet, investigators would later allege that at the same time he was involved in organized criminal activity, acting in a calculated and methodical way that relied on planning, patience, and control rather than impulse. What unsettled many people was not dramatic behavior, but the contrast between appearance and accusation, because Kuklinski spoke calmly about separating his private world from what he described as business, treating them as two completely independent realities that never overlapped in his mind. Authorities eventually built a case against him through an undercover operation that included recorded meetings and surveillance. And in 1986, he was arrested and later convicted, receiving multiple life sentences. While incarcerated, he gave interviews that shaped public perception of him, speaking in a steady, composed tone, rarely showing visible emotion, which led media to give him the nickname, the Iceman, reflecting the cold, controlled image he projected rather than outward aggression. To this day, his story is examined not only as a criminal case, but as a psychological study of compartmentalization, emotional suppression, and the extreme duality that can exist within one individual who appears ordinary on the surface while living a completely different reality beneath it.